Good morning and welcome to 4-Minute World. This morning my guest is Leslie Jackson, a solar designer. Leslie has designed a solar greenhouse for use in the Pacific Northwest this quarter. And my first question, Leslie, is exactly what is a solar greenhouse? My understanding was that all greenhouses were solar.
Well, all greenhouses are solar to an extent, but solar greenhouses deal mostly with getting their heat requirements from the sun and just the sun. I mean, a lot of them have oil heating and wood heating and stuff like this, but solar greenhouse just does use heat and light from the sun.
So you collect it and store it and
yeah,
use it.
Exactly.
Now, what was the process you used to go about designing it? How did you start? Where did you begin?
Well, I've always had this fantasy of wanting to have a greenhouse where I can work in that would be for me. I mean, for my purposes and what I want to grow. And so this seemed to be the perfect time to do it. From there, I had to find out what the amount of sun during the day and the angle that the sun was during the winter, because I plan to use it in the winter. And
where do you go to find that information?
Usually, well, I had a book that had sun charts in it that explained, how to do it and stuff, and they had charts that I could figure this out from. And from there, I had to, well, that was really where I started. And then from there, I had to provide for the maximum amount of heat retainment and light penetration. And
for instance, heat retainment. How is the heat retained here
in this greenhouse? Mostly I'm going to be using oil drums full of water, because water retains heat almost 5 times as much as rock or masonry. And so down here, it's so hard to see. Anyways, when
here we can move this around.
They'll be under here, all the way down to the ground here. And when the sun hits it, it'll warm it up. And so during the day, it'll be getting warmer and warmer and warmer, the water. And as soon as the sun goes down, the heat is, as soon as the temperature starts to drop, the heat is let off from the water. And so it keeps it warmer during the night. This solid wall, which could possibly be used as an active solar collector, where water is run through in coils along here, which heats up, and then it can be run through into a water tank or something, which will circulate heat.
Was this a successful project? Would you say you got everything out of it that you had hoped to?
Yeah, and yeah, I think I have. I really do. I've learned a lot of the processes involved with designing a greenhouse, and a lot of the really crucial elements that I hadn't known before, like angle incidence and stuff like that. And I don't know, I'm really very pleased. I think it is a success as far as I'm concerned.
You are planning to build it. Do you know when and where?
I have no idea when. Hopefully in the next couple of years, but I will build it on Lopez Island, a property that we have.
Well, thank you very much, Leslie, for sharing your solar greenhouse with the television production class, myself, anyone else who may be watching. Thank you for coming to 4-Minute World. Good morning.